Good afternoon to all of our viewers. I'm James Campbell, principal of Seminole Ridge Community High School, and on behalf of the students, faculty, and staff, it's my honor to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2020. While this broadcast may be a departure from our traditional ceremony, the feeling behind it is the same. We are joining together in the safest way possible to recognize and congratulate the graduates of the class of 2020. These young men and women have put in a great deal of work to reach this day, and I want to thank everyone for joining us to honor this special class. Seniors, for 9 years now, I've shared the same message at the August senior class meeting, that the main goal of all the adults on campus is to see every student walk across the stage and receive their diploma. While it would be easy to be disappointed because that's not happening right now, I hope you are taking advantage of this and having the best graduation celebration ever. If I were you, I would be in my cap and gown on my couch, enjoying my favorite food. Actually, since I get to watch this at the same time as you, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And later, when your name is read as a graduate, you and your family and friends can go nuts, screaming, hugging, dancing, and jumping up and down, showing pride in your accomplishment in a way that has never been possible. Coming up, you will hear from a variety of speakers, including our superintendent, Dr. Donald Fenoy, our school board member, Mrs. Marcia Andrews, and some members of the class of 2020. But before that, I would like to make a special recognition. Seminole Ridge is home to several academy programs, including the biotechnology program. We were fortunate to be selected to open the state's first biotechnology academy when the school opened in 2005. But the real luck was hiring the right teacher to build the program from day one. Our founding principal, Dr. Lynn McGee, wrote, "Mrs. Sly has had an exceptional career as an educator, and the capstone was the creation of the first biotechnology program in the state of Florida. Her work and influence will continue to inspire future generations of students enrolled in the biotechnology program." Throughout her 34-year teaching career, Ms. Sly has been recognized as one of the most innovative, engaging, and respected teachers in our district. She oversaw every part of the creation of the biotechnology program and built it into one of the premier academies in the district. In fact, this year it was named the Silver Award winner for Career and Technical Education Program of the Year. Despite my numerous attempts to change her mind, Mrs. Sly is retiring this year. Please join me in congratulating one of the finest teachers I've ever had the pleasure to work with, Mrs. Lynn Sly. Now I invite you to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Student Government Association President Isabella Martinez and the National Anthem performed by the Seminole Ridge Chamber Choir. Isabella is the daughter of Noel and Kelly Martinez. Isabella has been a very involved student throughout high school. In 2019, she led our dance marathon efforts that raised over $54,000 as a school. In addition to serving as the SGA president, she was also our Pathfinder nominee in the community service category.
Good afternoon. I'm Isabella Martinez, Student Government Association President. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem by the Seminole Ridge Chamber Choir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flares, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh,
Hello, and congratulations to the high school class of 2020. You did it. Own it. Be proud of it. You are a graduate of the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County, and that says a lot about you. And while we're passing around virtual high fives, let's reach out to your family and friends who are joining us from your home, online, or on TV this evening as we mark this milestone in your amazing academic career. They played a very big role in your success, and we applaud them. Seniors, although we are physically separated this evening, make no mistake, we are united in our admiration for your success. Class of 2020, let's get real. How remarkable and ironic it is that you devoted the last 13 years of your life to education, while some of the most poignant and everlasting lessons you have learned occurred over the past 2 months, during the final stretch of your high school career. The district's theme heading into the new year was 2020 Vision. Now that's ironic. 2020 Vision? Nobody saw this reality coming. A pandemic named Corona, or translated crown because of the way the virus appears under a microscope, changed life as we knew it. It may look like a crown, but let me tell you, it's been a royal pain. So let's reflect for a few minutes. For 13 years, you learned vocabulary. But again, some of the most memorable words or phrases you will never forget, you learned over the last 2 months. For starters, social distancing. As a society, we thrive on camaraderie, collaboration, and community. Think about that. The things you probably took for granted 2 months ago are now more important than ever to you. Being in a physical classroom on your campus with your teachers, classmates, and friends, sitting side by side. The loving hug of a grandparent. That is just too risky to share right now. Going to the beach or the mall, spending birthdays together. Or here's a big one, celebrating your graduation. Distance learning. If someone had said to you that you would be spending the last 2 months of high school in a Google Classroom, full-time from home, maybe even in your pajamas, you would have thought they were crazy. But that's exactly what you did. You and your teachers pivoted with remarkable dexterity and efficiency, and just made it work. Essential workers. That includes our medical heroes and also the many other brave souls who didn't have the luxury of staying home. The people who we depend on day in and day out to stock our grocery store shelves, to deliver food and prescriptions, to serve the more than 2 million free meals that the school district of Palm Beach County has distributed to students since our schools closed on March 13th. Okay, in some cases, our heroes do wear capes. You, our esteemed graduates, are also essential. You are essential to your families, to your friends, and to the future of our country. You may feel isolated and frustrated right now, and that is understandable. But I also hope that you take great comfort in knowing that we are all in this together. Your lives will be forever influenced and many decisions shaped by this unprecedented global fight against coronavirus. These are not times to forget. Years from now, when you reflect, this just won't be a frightening time of inconvenience and uncertainty. You will view this as a challenge that you conquered. It's made you stronger, resilient. It's taught you the importance of fraternity, family, and friends. This collective disappointment that you and the entire global class of 2020 is experiencing is valid. You missed out on all of those rituals and traditions that many graduates before you probably took for granted. But I also believe that this current state may very well end up being your most profound catalyst for accomplishing great things. A springboard to your future success and how your journey will leave permanent footprints and impact future generations. You have the power to make sure that your children and grandchildren never experience anything like this. In the class of 2020, we have future doctors, nurses, scientists, and mathematicians who may very well develop the solution to eliminating future pandemics, or at the very least, make our world more fundamentally prepared for the unexpected. We have future business leaders and lawmakers who will demand more efficiency and oversight. You have future bankers and stockbrokers who will work amid a new economic and financial order. We have future educators who will teach in a whole new way while also reminding generations of students of their potential. They will deliver that lesson from the wisdom of knowing tough times and the experience that comes from adapting and rising to a challenge. I encourage you to channel any negative thoughts and use them as a source for motivation to set personal goals. Stay on course and use the redefined 2020 vision to be laser focused on discovering what will make you feel fulfilled, accomplished, and appreciated. If you believe in yourself, if you remain true to yourself, continue to educate yourself, you'll have everything you need to find the right path for you. Many of you are now the first in your family to graduate high school. That's fantastic. Your parents are beaming with pride. Every parent and guardian wants their child to have a better life than they had. You are proving today that is possible. Despite what the news and the headlines and what the social media might tell you, the future is bright. I know that it is bright because I know you. This class, the class of 2020, has already had a profound impact on your community. Your principals, teachers, and I were humbled by your altruism as you supported the people of the Bahamas who were devastated by Hurricane Dorian. You sent supplies, equipment, and money. You've cooked up and provided meals for the elderly over the holidays. You've created programs such as We Dine Together to ensure that no student sits alone in the cafeteria or courtyard during lunch. You sent a contingent of students to Tallahassee to lobby elected officials for additional support regarding mental health for students and staff, not out of concern for yourself, but out of concern for your peers. For these reasons and countless others, I know the future is bright. You are the sum of all of the great things that you have done, that you are doing, and that you will do. Walk with your head up and your shoulders back. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. Since becoming superintendent, I've looked forward to shaking the hand of every graduate who crosses the stage. That's about 14,000 hands each year. I regret that I won't be able to take part in that annual tradition. But please know that I look forward to the day when our paths cross and I congratulate you in person. No matter where your journey takes you after high school, and may that journey be extraordinary, my hope is that you will return to our community with your hard-won wisdom and play an instrumental role in our future growth. You will be welcomed with open arms. In Palm Beach County, we always leave the light on so you can find your way home. I want you to stay safe, stay healthy, and most of all, stay strong. You are the class of 2020.
It's my pleasure to congratulate the class of 2020. I'm Marcia Andrews, school board member, District 6. Today, you will reach a milestone as you graduate. We have been in challenging times, but you have met the challenge, class of 2020. You have reached milestones. You will graduate today. We are so very proud of you and all of your accomplishments. I want you to stay positive, stay focused, and reach for your dreams. Class of 2020, go forward and reach for the world.
Our lives are bound through strength and pride. We pledge our hearts to thee. As just intentions with each flight, as 3-day course shall speed, in bonds of red and silver bright, these colors truth to hold. Our alma mater soaring high of spirit now we mold. On Seminole we sing our praise, we soar forever gold, ever gold.
Thank you, Dr. Fenoy and Mrs. Andrews, for honoring our graduates with your inspirational words. And thank you to Mrs. Christina Morales and the Chamber Choir for that awesome rendition of our alma mater. Our next speaker will be Senior Class President Ashley Pellicone. Ashley is the daughter of John and Naomi Pellicone. Ashley has been a member of our TV Production Academy and Student Government Association while taking a rigorous schedule of AP, ACE, and dual enrollment courses. In SGA, Ashley earned 2 awards at the Florida Association of Student Council's state conventions, a first place award for the Spirit Project in 2019, and a first place for her technology project in 2020. In TV production, she won an honorable mention at the Student Television National Convention for her documentary and was part of a team which produced a news package on teen vaping that aired on WPTV Channel 5. That same package was recently announced as a nominee for the Suncoast Emmys. Not surprisingly, Ashley is our Pathfinder nominee in communications. She was also awarded the Hawk Tradition Scholarship sponsored by Mr. Joe Griffin from Herff Jones at the recent Senior Awards ceremony. Please welcome Ashley Pellicone to the podium to share her reflections for the class of 2020.
Hello, class of 2020. I hope you and your families are all doing well during this time. I didn't think I'd ever be pre-recording our graduation. It's been a wild ride to say the least, and I don't think anyone imagined it ending like this. Although, this is what, quite literally, sets us apart, about 6 feet. I think it's fair to say our years in high school are some that none of us will ever forget. Starting with freshman year, we've only ever had one person be fully committed to being on the boys' powder puff team every year. Shout out to Evan Eisenstark. And then there was sophomore year. Hurricane Irma threatened our way of life, robbing me personally of my 16th birthday and many of you of your air conditioning. School was closed for about 2 weeks, but that didn't get in the way because we still filmed our amazing lip dub leading us to junior year, which was an exciting time as we had not only won the lip dub battle against Dreyfus, but also winning the girls' powder puff game, making Ridge history. These successes paved the way for our best lip dub yet, and here we are, senior year. It started off with Pitbull in the courtyard one morning. No, not the one from the 305. We're talking Pitbulls from the 561. And then, just when we thought that 2020 couldn't get any crazier, the baseball team went out and got mullets. Even though we didn't have the traditional senior year we'd hoped for, we've had one that will not be forgotten. This will be written in history as the year graduates all over the world come together to make the most out of an unconventional situation. The outbreak of the coronavirus swept the globe and left a damper on a lot of our plans. But we have adapted and overcome our challenges thus far, and that is what is preparing us for the future. I am proud to say I was a part of the class of 2020 and have served as your president. After today, we have our whole lives ahead of us. Our future is ours, and there is nothing that can hold us back from making the most of it. Many of us will move on to college, others will dive straight into the workforce, and some will devote their time to serving our country. I know for a fact that we are going to achieve so much in our lifetimes. Our generation is the future, and I can clearly see that we will do great things. Thank you, and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Ashley. And now I'd like to introduce our salutatorian, Robert Moore. Robert is the son of Eric and Tracy Moore. He will attend the University of Florida on a Bright Future Scholarship to major in biology with the goal of becoming a neurosurgeon. Robert's proudest accomplishments are earning the Salutatorian distinction, his ACE diploma, and his biotechnician certification. Robert is also our Pathfinder nominee in the Academic Excellence category. Please welcome Salutatorian Robert Moore.
Good evening. It is an honor to speak today on behalf of the class of 2020 as your salutatorian. Even though I cannot see you in front of me, welcome graduates, faculty, family, friends to our graduation for the class of 2020. Before I begin, I would like to thank my family for pushing me every day. My mom, my dad, my brothers Ryan and Lucas, my sister Brianna, my grandparents, and the rest of my family. Growing up in a house where both your parents are educators, it means failure is not an option. It was expected of me to achieve greatly in my academics. Yes, it was a lot of responsibility for me, and yes, it was very stressful. And yes, I missed out on some opportunities in life. But speaking here today as your salutatorian, I guess you could say it was all worth it. Each of us has accomplished one of the early milestones in our life, a high school diploma. Though this is not the graduation ceremony we are hoping to have one day, the work and effort we put into it should not be diminished. With this being our first virtual graduation, I guess you could say the class of 2020 will always be unique. It is crazy to think how quickly time has passed from our freshman year, us walking into school for the first time just hoping to fit in as a small fish in the enormous ocean. Praying we get to class on time. Man, how fast time has passed. Now each and one of us are seniors graduating from high school. Each of us looking ahead into the unknown of the future. Each of us has the potential to do something great in the world, and I implore each one of you to strive in order to achieve your true potential in life. I would like to thank all of my teachers. Each of you has put me in the position to succeed to the highest level in the classroom. Thank you for caring about us as individuals and preparing us for the future. A couple of the teachers that stand out to me through my 4 years of high school are Ms. Hagan, Mr. Gerfers, Ms. Nietzsche, and Ms. Ahmad. I thank you for the confidence each of you have instilled in me. Graduates of 2020, we have come such a long way on this journey through high school, only to be stripped of the lasting memories of our senior year. But what we accomplished as a whole is second to none. Finally, I would like to say a quote from my idol, Kobe Bryant. If you do not believe in yourself, no one will do it for you. Believe in yourself. Be the person you want to be. And lastly, always live life with the Mamba mentality. I wish you all success in whatever your future holds. Your salutatorian of the class of 2020, Bob out.
Thank you, Robert. Coming to the podium now, the valedictorian of the Seminole Ridge class of 2020, Leighton Kunlavong. Leighton, the son of Bill and Akina Kunlavong, will attend the University of Florida on a Bright Future Scholarship to major in engineering. As our Pathfinder in the math category, he is certainly well prepared for that challenging course of study. Please welcome Leighton Kunlavong to deliver the valedictorian's address.
Good evening. My name is Leighton Kunlavong, your Seminole Ridge class of 2020 valedictorian. It has been a long journey leading up to this moment for us here, and yet it's still only the beginning of a longer journey ahead of us. For most of us, we could have not made it to this point without some special people in our lives, and I hope they're standing with you now proud. Before I begin, I would like to thank the most important people in my life, my family. To my dad, for instilling me within the work ethic and motivation for what I do. To my mom, for being my support and pillar. For my sister, for making me strong. And to my brother, for making me smarter. And finally, for my grandfather, for the one who came here to this country and started it all. I thank you and the rest of my family. I love you dearly. Life is but a collage of experience that seems to be moving so fast that years pass in the blink of an eye. For that reason, I believe that life is for experience. To experience love, compassion, and to experience pain and sorrow. For you cannot have one without the other, and you would not appreciate one without the other. For every experience, there's a lesson to be learned and people there to teach them. Now for a moment, I would like to thank all of those who have taught us. The teachers I entrust to give care and guidance to the future, and who without we would be lost. I personally would like to thank my teacher, Ms. Nietzsche, Mr. Gerfers, and Ms. Ahmad for showing me the broader side of life than just the classroom. Finally, I'd like to address the class of 2020, my fellow classmates. This is not what we expected of our senior year. 12 long years of English, science, math, history, and whatever the heck Common Core is, all to be taken away by a faceless enemy. The rug was swept from underneath us. But we are here now. We made it. We are done. So what I implore you to do is let this moment feed you. Let this moment remind you of what life is unexpected and that there's no time to waste. Don't live life looking back, wishing you made one more memory, done one more thing. Live life like it's your second time alive, where you're correcting all the mistakes of your first life and where you have no regrets. What has happened, happened. This is our present, but we are now launching into the future, a future that will be in our hands and a future that we shape. Thank you.
Thank you, Leighton. Students and soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2020, I know many of you have received tremendous support on your path to this day. At this time, I encourage our seniors to turn and thank your parents for helping you get to this point. Seniors, this will be a great time for a hug. We also want to acknowledge another group who deserve thanks. They worked with you, encouraged you, and sometimes dragged you to reach this day. Please join me in recognizing our teachers, counselors, and staff. Graduation is a time when we reflect back on the high school years, on the friendships we made, the memories we shared. Unfortunately, our recent experience with the coronavirus has potentially clouded some of those memories. It is easy to focus on the events that we did not have, such as sports seasons, drama productions, band competitions, prom, grad bash, and especially our in-person graduation ceremony. Instead, I encourage our seniors to remember all the good times you had prior to the school closure. And just as importantly, to look ahead to what the future holds. Many of you shared your plans recently when SGA put together a list of college choices made by seniors. The next phase of life will carry members of the class of 2020 all over the country, from Florida to Oregon and possibly around the world. Do not let the disappointments of the present take away from your bright futures. Because this class has not had some of the typical senior events, I wanted to see if I could give them something that other classes have not had, a chance to help write this speech. I invited all seniors to submit something they wanted to hear in this speech. The submissions were better than I could have hoped, and I'm thrilled to share some of them now. A few wanted to recognize accomplishments, such as when Oliver Brown, Rachel Abusey, Cassie Narcus, and Ashley Pellicone earned an honorable mention at STN 2019 for their Crazy Eights documentary. And that the JROTC took a successful field trip to Fort Benning and was named the Program of the Year in Palm Beach County, thanks to the efforts of Battalion Commander Cassidy Rosa, Command Sergeant Major Tyler Burrows, and Executive Officer Logan Seifert, as well as the other cadets, Colonel Reyes, Master Sergeant Barner, and First Sergeant Parler. Another student wrote, "A lot of us went so far to come here, such as ESOL students who learned English, which is a big task. We studied hard to succeed and pass the SAT and will graduate." Another student shared that many students were granted hard-to-achieve military scholarships from the Army, Navy, and Air Force. We have a few students who are going to the Air Force Academy this year, a lot of students starting summer training for college ROTC, and a student who's contracting as a SEAL this July. This class has a lot of students who are going to make a difference in the world in terms of service, and we all have very fond memories of JROTC that without them wouldn't have led us to these amazing opportunities. Some submissions were humorous, such as the time Tyler Burrows tried out for football during spring of his junior year and didn't know what positions were on the team and had zero football experience. He lasted 2 weeks. This is Tyler Burrows. I just thought it was a funny story. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate people who can laugh at themselves from time to time. Another student went back 13 years for something. I always thought it was really cool how, for some of us, you were our principal at Acreage Pines when we were little kids, and now you're our principal again, seeing us graduate. Also, I can't speak for everyone because I did not personally know all of the senior class, but all of those I do know are very intelligent kids. They are all leaders and motivated students, and I know a lot of them are going to attend amazing competitive schools, and that's a big accomplishment in my opinion. Because I know for me personally and my friends, we have all worked very hard to get to where we are today and continue our education at the best universities, and I feel like that is the biggest accomplishment. Some submissions were more insightful and inspiring than anything I could have written, like the student who wrote that we should not let stress in school or college get the better of us. I read and experienced countless times that my generation, Gen Z, has the highest depression rate there is, and that's partly due to school. Many students get fixated on doing well in class and stress out over the little things. It would be nice to get a reminder that a piece of paper does not determine who you are and that it's okay to fail in life since there is something always around the corner. Another student wrote, "The class of 2020 is strong through all the disappointments in life. We found a way to cope through everything. We learned to depend on our friends, our family, and our teachers to push us to be the best seniors we could ever be. This school gave many of us an open door when we never had one. It opened opportunities that we never imagined we would achieve, and we would like to thank our teachers and our school." This student put things in a historical framework. Most of us were being born as several thousands of people were grieving over the 9/11 attacks. Still to this day, it affects many people. Now we're supposed to be enjoying some of the greatest milestones throughout our school career. Despite this pandemic going on, we have to make the best of it. My mom told me, "What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger," and I couldn't have said it better with everything going on. We often take for granted the lives we had, but on the other hand, we have to be thankful that we're healthy and keep ourselves in a positive mindset. At the end of the day, we have to make the best of what's handed to us, even if it's in ways we didn't anticipate. Through every dark night, there is a brighter day, and our brighter day is yet to come. Until we reach that point in time, it's important to just stay in a positive mindset. Be open-minded. Surround yourself with loved ones, and never forget that what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. The class of 2020 is a very special one, and we are the definition of fearless and go-getters. We make the best of every situation and will not let it define who we are for the future. Most importantly, we are hawks. We fly high with gratitude and positivity and do not let the negative affect who we will become as we grow older. And the final submission. I hope the class of 2020 realizes that this could be a new way of life. This will all be our humble beginning towards a brighter tomorrow. We've done something that no other high school graduation class has done before. We will conquer adversity through these treacherous and tedious times. We, not just as students, teachers, faculty, and parents, we as human beings hold the future of how our kids and grandkids walk the earth. We will lay down a new foundation and prosper through the dark times that are ahead. This isn't about any select individual. This is about the new age of exploration ahead of the class of 2020. We are strong. We are courageous. We are the class of 2020. Students, I want to thank you for helping me with my speech and providing evidence of why it is so easy for me to honestly say that it has been my true honor and privilege to be your principal. Now I'm proud to present the Seminole Ridge Community High School graduating class of 2020.
Leighton Kuhnlevong, Gabriella Peason, Robert Moore, Paige Kercheval, Ajani Frank, Megan Vargo, Drake Milhausen, Amanda Hermans, Summer Squadrito, Ashley Pellicone, Isabella Martinez, Sabrina Smith, Colin Berryhill, Ethan Perez, Brandon Damichetti, Aaliyah Cheatham, Katrina Riazgo, Evan Eisenstark, Sakia Gibson, Kayla Harris, Eden Odom, Rachel Abusi, Brendan Abraham, Aliana Augusto, Aliana Aguilar, Nicholas Alm, Johan Alvarado Garcia, Mike Alvarez, Rebecca Anderson, Jay Andrews, Spencer Andrews, Juan Anero, Austin Armstrong, Cheyenne Arnold, Gregory Arthur, Cameron Aspinwall, Brian Aquin, Miranda Aquin, Stephanie Avilas Cintron, Victoria Babzine Lahusky, Dylan Backer, Justin Backer, William Baird, Adriel Baltazar, Julia Barbado, Daquan Barnes, Mason Barnacle, Ulysses Barreto, Clary Belazes, Lucas Bean, Anna Bednarik, Jacob Bear, Max Belcon, Kyla Bergman, Jordan Berkowitz, Aiden Black, Georgia Black, Ryan Blake, Ryan Blake, Caitlin Bloom, Corey Bost, Jackson Bryant, Madison Brocklebank, Samantha Broder, Josephina Brown, Oliver Brown, Natalie Brucella, Wade Bryant, Vlad Burns, Eduardo Burrows, Caitlin Butler, Kevin Case, Mary Campbell, William Campbell, Nicholas Capadoro, Vienna Caprio, Alexander Cardosi, Braden Carr, Brianna Caruso, Mariella Casals, Edgar Chan, Alyssa Charla, Giovanni Charles, Kerwin Chase, Andrew Chen, Dimitri Chin Loy, Lanaya Chisholm, Joaquin Klang, Valicia Clairvoyant, Cameron Clark, Rachel Clark, Anthony Clementi, Kelsey Clements, Thomas Cochran, Alina Coelho, Brianna Coffey, Danielle Cohen, Gabriella Coleman, Leah Calissimo Youngblood, Sawyer Colucci, Kristen Comer, Trevor Costin, Michelle Costner, Denise Cuccia, Connor Diadamo, Chanel Daly, Molly Dannison, Morgan Davidson, Angel de los Santos, Anja de Nobriga, Natalia de Nobriga, Nicholas de Paz Elias, Kelly Diarujo, Jessica Di Carvalho, Caitlin Deese, Joseph DeMeo, Gabriel Denizard, Lauren DeSanti, Alexis Dons, William Dons, Hunter Diaz, Raven Dixon, Brandon Donato, Anthony Duncan, Sean Duncan, Hannah Dunn, Riley Edgar, Cody Edwards, Scott Eisenstark, James Elliott, Katie Ellis, Ian Emerson, Amanda Engel, Ryan Irwin, Aurora Eskai, Michael Espinal, Dylan Fallon, Donato Felicella, Laquavius Feliciano, Xavier Fernandez, Aubrey Ferrante, Anna Farrow, Logan Feuerbach, Andre Finkley, Casey Faransky, Maximus Fisher, Ethan Foreman, Kiana Francois, Dalton Frank, Caitlin Frontella, Autumn Frost, Kelsey Furst, Andre Fuller, Shelby Gagnon, Troy Gardner, Connor Garut, Shelby Garamone, Franceline Goodard, Nicholas Giannotti, Isabel Gibson, Olivia Gilroy, Lexi Godoy, Jacob Goldbach, Chase Goodall, Shane Goolsby, Christopher Gordon, Leonardo Gracia, Michael Graham, Morgan Graham, Alexis Grams, Brandon Grosso, Emily Gruskin, Liz Guzman, Marissa Hanson, Andrew Hardaway, Joseph Hardy, Jacob Hargesheimer, Trinity Harmon, Jalen Harris, Michelle Harris, Julia Hassan, Dylan Howerluck, Peyton Hazelton, Joshua Hebert, Chanel Hector, Rebecca Hendricks, Jessica Henry, Scarlett Herman, Daniela Hernandez, Desiree Hernandez, Liz Hernandez Galvez, Eric Herzberg, Leighton Higginson, Justin Hiller, Adriana Holding, Victoria Holt, Hannah Howell, Seth Howell, Scott Howell Meisner, Nicholas Huck, Kirsten Hughes, Charisma Hunter, Chloe Hyde, Zoe Hyde, Savannah Iman, Ariana Hymas, Arthur Jeanty, Amanda Jewett, Jessica Jimenez, Alexandra Johns, Johnny Johnson, Brock Jones, Dustin Jordan, Joanza Joseph, Rochelle Joseph, Dylan Justin, Jack Kalichman, Attila Capellet, Megan Kartheiser, Kumar Kowal, Christian K, Brandon Kelly, Narin Kulich, Trevion Kimmy, Alyssa Napton, Stephen Kobus, Nathan Kochenko, Connor Kolb, Amanda Corland, Alexandria Kiger, Joshua Landon, Christian Larmoni, Jordan Lawrence, Gerald Lee, Jonathan Levanchi, Christopher Lukatz, Kevin Lenardos, Peyton Lindsay, Patrick Lira, Tara Luciano, Jessica Lully, Cheyenne Mabra, Gabriela Machado, Kara Mahan, Jeff Maldonado, Ashley Mirage, Adam Mirage, Alyssa Marrero, Justin Marrero, Eden Martin, James Martin III, Samuel Martinelli, Christopher Martinez, Brianna Masters, Morgan Matula, Isabel Matudi, Samuel Mowry, Ashley McCaffrey, Amber McFarland, Adelie McFarland, Kayla McKenzie, Desiree McLish, Ivana McLeod, Alyssa McMinns, Jonathan Mead, Randy Madrano, Colt Meriton, David Michael, Rachel Miller, Dakota Mino, Courtney Mole, Salverio Molina, Nicholas Morales, Edwin Moreno, Clayton Morrison, Caitlin Muir, Adrian Muniz, Alexa Murphy, Salamdesta Murray, Taylor Ann Murray, Timothy Nadolna, Brian Nanlall, Cassie Narcus, Antonio Narvez, Justin Neely, Edwin Nelson, Gabrielle Nelson, Jennifer Quinn, Kenneth Wynn, Christina Wynn, Magali Nicho, Donovan Nicola, Nevea O'Brien, Brianna Ocampo, David Odias, Liliana Ertel, Emily Ogden, Caitlin O'Neill, Wyatt Oropesa, Samuel Ortiz, Giovanni Ortiz Cardona, Austin Osberg, Jeffrey Osborne, Isaac Ozier, Sean O'Sullivan, Lauren Owen, Manuel Palacios, Tariq Palmer, Jasmine Palos, Devin Parker, Cole Parsnick, Viviana Parson, Domingo Pascual Santos, Nelson Pastoriza, Maya Patel, Katrina Patterson, Ryan Patterson, Mike Paul, Tyler Paul Perez, Justin Pena, Sean Pennick, Jake Pennypacker, Hannah Perez, Jesus Perez, Ignacio Perez Suarez, Austin Pernice, Heather Perrin, Connor Perry, Brandon Pescosta, Dana Petitfrere, Odele Petitfrere, McKenna Picone, Chelsea Pierre Louis, Edwidge Pierre Lewis, Stephanie Pilato, Lauren Plan Carte, Victoria Plant Leon, Sam Polanco, Dominic Poley, Donovan Poling, Sierra Preble, Cassie Price, Richard Prieto, Travis Puskas, Brianna Quinn, Jean Quinones, Joyce Quintana, Amukaji Ramo, Asia Rami, Belinda Ramirez, Shivana Ramnarain, Christian Remsai, Jacob Rauschenberger, Addison Revilla, Taylor Rode, Casey Rhodes, Dalton Rhodes, Travis Rich, Naomi Richards, Willow Richards, Jason Ritter, Selena Rivera, Madison Rivera Canales, Glendalice Rivero Cabreja, Justin Rivers, Devin Robbins Bryn, Rachel Roberts, Matthew Robinson, Michael Robles, Natalie Rocha, Devin Rockwood, Dustin Rockwood, Alejandra Rodriguez, Brittany Rodriguez, Gavin Rodriguez, Haley Rodriguez, Jose Rodriguez, Leonardo Rodriguez, Maria Rodriguez, Jace Rodriguez, Alexis Rogers, Christian Romani, Cassidy Rosa, Israel Rosilas, Marissa Rubino, Daniel Ruiz Toledo, Brooke Ryerson, Autumn Sampson, Trinity Sanabria, Justin Sanchez, Joseph Santiago, Stephanie Santiago, Hunter Sayers, Shane Schneider, Gage Schreiner, Brandon Schuler, Catherine Schulman, Olivia Searchwell, Logan Seifert, Ava Seiler, Mizan Selaus, Joseph Serio, Katie Sewell, Alexis Schaefer, Kara Shand, India Shepard, Amanda Simpson, Nathan Sitterson, Trinity Sitterson, Troy Sly, Austin Smith, Daniil Smith, Jacob Smith, Kayla Smith, Cheyenne Solis, Nicole Southamavong, Elijah St. Aubin, Brenna Stainton, Austin Stapleton, Clayton Sterling, Cody Stern, Austin Stone, Natalie Straight, Abigail Strickland, Gabriela Suarez, Rachel Subrani, Riley Sullivan, Shelby Sullivan, Alfonso Sutton, Faith Sutton, Kyle Taub, Melissa Telez, Matron Thornton, Destiny Tyndall, Damian Tirado, Janine Tiwari, Jacob Toothman, Natalie Torres, Pablo Torres, Carmen Tuma, Shelton Toussaint, Evan Trabusana, Eric Tran, Demik Tribble, Alejandro Tripari, Grace Trowbridge, Katerina Seckmeister, Benjamin Tubero, Austin Valentine, Raul Valiente, Caitlin Vanderplaat, Yerlin Vasquez Reyes, Sean Vassell, Giselle Vasquez, Joanelli Velez, Exalis Vernice. Julian Verrett. Brianna Ville. Logan Wallstrom. Alexandria Wark. Franklin Watkins. Demetrius Wa Knight. Tyler Weber. Jenna Weber. Eric Weiss. Anaya Wellington. Christian Welsh. Caitlin Whittington. Michaela Winter. Avery Wilson. Ija Wilson. Bradley Wilt. Jade Wiltsey. Corey Wise. Paige Witt. Robert Wolfkill. Mackenzie Wolford. Jeremy Womack. Brian Wood. Hunter Wood. Nathan Wood. Antonio Young. Madison Youngblood. Seth Yersak. Carter Zimmerman. Matthew Zimmerman.
These students have met or exceeded the School District of Palm Beach County and the State of Florida requirements for graduation. At this time, Ashley Pellicone, President of the Class of 2020, will return to the podium to lead the class in the turning of the tassels. Students, please stand.
The turning of the tassels is symbolic and steeped in tradition. Moving the tassel from right to left signifies that we have completed all the requirements for graduation. Seniors, please turn your tassels. Congratulations, everyone.
Hey Hawks, class of 2020, Ms. Karbowski, principal of Acreage Pines Elementary. I couldn't let this day go by without congratulating you all and telling you all how proud I am of you, so I wrote you this little rap song. Who am I kidding? I have no rhythm. I didn't write you any rap song. I just wanted to say that you all are fabulous. Go out there and make your mark on the world. Congratulations to all of you, and especially to my former Foxes. Happy graduation.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of Frontier Elementary, I'd like to wish you the best in your future endeavors. It's time, Hawks, to spread your wings. Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need. Go forward and leave your mark. Congratulations.
To Seminole Ridge Community High School graduating class, on behalf of the entire Golden Grove Elementary community, dream new dreams. Embark on who you are. Keep reaching for your star. Congratulations, Seminole Ridge Community High School, class of 2020.
Hello Hawks, this is Rich Myerson, principal of Loxahatchee Groves. I'm proud to join you today to be part of your graduation. It's been a long time since I've seen my Lions out there. I hope you look back on your elementary days with smiles, remembering the fun times at recess, playing with your friends, field day, and most importantly, we didn't have final exams or SAT prep. I'm just so proud to say I've been a part of your life, and I wish you luck on your journey into adulthood. Go Hawks!
Congratulations, Seminole Ridge High School class of 2020. Osceola Creek Middle School and the entire Loxahatchee community are so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. Keep your heads up and keep moving forward while remembering the best is still ahead. Best of luck, graduates, as you continue your journey, and congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is Bob Hatcher, principal of Western Pines Middle School, and I can't begin to tell you how proud and excited I am for all of my middle school students who are going to walk across the stage. You're going to be great. You've gotten a world-class education, and your life is ahead of you. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2020.